So right now the baby's looking right at us. We can see, oh, there's the cheeks. There's some chubby cheeks on the baby, huh? Nice little cheeks there. There's the mouth. You see the mouth opening up. Sometimes you'll see the tongue sticking out too. This is one of the orbits of the eyes. Right now they have their eyes closed. There's the other eye over here, okay? We're cutting right through the nose, so we're seeing the nasal bones. At this stage, and right now we're looking at a two-dimensional view of the baby, not a three-dimensional view. So at this stage we're going to be cutting through the facial bones and see more of the skeletal features of the baby. Now I'm perfectly still. All that movement is the baby. This guy's kicking around quite a bit, huh?
Last night was really moving a lot.
See, there's one of the arms. Baby has an arm right in front of the face. Let's see, well, if we work our way down in between those legs, let's go ahead and figure out if this is a boy or a girl, okay? You see we're coming down through the chest. There's the little chambers of the heart. The little fluttering of the valves opening and closing. We'll come back and measure the...
Does everything look okay?
Yeah, right now everything looks fine. I'm going to take some measurements and we'll figure out if the baby's growing to a consistent rate where it should be. And we'll take a look at all the other anatomy, okay, as we kind of go through. First of all, let's take a peek right in between those legs. We're going to come up. There's both the thighs. So we'll look right here in the center, okay? And at this stage, it shouldn't be too difficult to tell the sex of the baby. Everything's nice and developed. So there we go. We got it right up in here. So we'll get you some pictures to try to guess that one, huh?
That's a boy, isn't it? That's a...
We got him right there, huh? Definitely a little boy.
Sorry, honey.
We'll get some pictures to embarrass him when he's older, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
So was there a bet going on?
Well, I've got a boy already, so I was kind of hoping for a girl. But I mean, you know, whatever comes out is fine.
Definitely a little boy. Look there, you can see the penis right up in here, and there's the scrotum. Okay, look right in between those legs, one thigh. Got his legs wide open for us, so that wasn't too hard, huh?
At least he cooperated this time.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to the first ultrasound. It's the first time I've ever done this.
Really? So and the first one, I guess he was just in a bad position, huh?
Yeah.
It's in a pretty good position now. Look, there you go. You can see it right up in there.
They didn't have me roll over on my side either.
Yeah, that helps out a lot. If you just have you turn over a little bit over to your side and kind of just flips the baby over.
So now the baby's like looking right at you in the position he's in now?
So he's looking right at us here. That means since I'm over here to the left, he's facing over to the left. So the back's curved over here to the right. So kind of laying head down and kind of curved over this way. See that? You see the two orbits of the eyes? Yeah, I could see a little resemblance inside there, huh? I'll get you some pictures to show the guys at work, huh?
So everything's looking good so far?
Yeah, so far everything's looking fine. Let me point out some of the anatomy to you so we can check that all the organs are working properly. Watch me come down here. This little dark spot. Let me see if we can.
I saw it real quickly, yeah, right in there.
Right up in here is the baby's stomach. As you can see, it's a nice full stomach. So the baby's swallowing the amniotic fluid. It shows there's no defects in the esophagus, the tube that brings down all the food. Let's listen to the baby's heart. Let's see how that sounds, okay? So I'm going to switch over to a different probe.
Yeah, he hasn't heard that yet either, so...
See, look, there's that little dark spot. You can see it a little clearer. See that?
Yeah.
That's the baby's stomach. So a nice full stomach. There's the heart. I'm going to go over it with what's called the Doppler. This baby would sit still for a second. It's kicking all over the place, huh? There we go. Well, we're not hearing anything. That means the baby just moved out of the way, so let me try to go over to one of those chambers again. Okay, there we go. That sounds like a nice, strong little heart. I get some really strong signals from the heart, so this just records the velocity of the blood through the heart, so the speed of the blood through each of the chambers. So it sounds pretty good. Kind of sounds like a little washing machine, huh?
Yeah.
You see the whole view of the baby's body. The mouth moving open a little bit. He's kind of waving to us, huh? Waving or flexing? I don't know which. Those biceps.
Okay, a little studly boy, huh?
Is it true they suck their thumb at this stage?
Yeah, sometimes you can see that happening pretty often, actually.
And that's his little heart. You can see the little heart beating.
Yeah, you see, see the contracting of the heart muscles. There's the bottom of his feet, so that's what you probably feel kicking at you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take some, look at that mouth. There's a baby's mouth opening. Let's take some measurements of this guy. Let's figure out how far along he is, okay?
Okay.
So we'll start by taking a measurement of the top of the baby's head, looking right over the baby's brain. Let's go right over the top of that skull. What was the due date they calculated for you?
The 25th.
Of what,
Of
August?
August,
Uh-huh.
yeah. But when I went in for the first ultrasound, the person that was doing it mentioned that she thought my measurements were like a week farther than the doctor had said. So she said, don't be surprised if it's like the 17th, closer to the 17th than the 25th.
By the ultrasound? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we get by this head measurement. With the first date, they're probably calculating it by your last menstrual period.
Right.
And by the head measurement, I'm getting a baby that's 23 weeks and 1 day. So I'm
Okay.
looking at August 18th by the head measurement. So
Okay.
it's a little bit more consistent with that first ultrasound date.
Right.
Let's take another measurement of the baby's femur bone. This is a bone right inside the thigh. So we're looking at both those thighs again. And sure enough, there you see your little boy again, huh? Right inside there. There's the whole length of this femur. Let's try to take another measurement because that one's measuring pretty. So that guy's gonna have some pretty long legs. That's the right measurement.
Well, my first son's 6'5" right now.
Okay, well maybe that's not. Maybe that's normal.
Of course, your first wife was 5'10" or 9.
This guy has a femur bone that measures 44 millimeters for a baby that's right around 24 weeks and 1 day. So, he's gonna be a tall kid, huh? Some long legs.
Well, I wanted it to have its father's height, not
It's
mine.
got it. It's taken. Now this is going to be a cross-sectional view right through the abdomen, and this will tell us how much the baby weighs too, so we'll figure out how many pounds this baby is. Probably barely over 1 pound, if any. Let me see.
It's amazing all the stuff they can do.
Yeah, I see, since we're looking at a two-dimensional picture too, that's why we can see right through the skin, inside the stomach and the spine. Check for any kind of defects, which is pretty helpful. That measures right around 23 weeks too, so altogether I'm getting a baby that's 23 weeks, 2 days, by the average of all 6 of those measurements.
Okay.
A due date of August 17th, so that's pretty close to the first ultrasound.
Yeah.
And an estimated fetal weight of 583 grams, so it's right around 1.25 pounds right now. So that's pretty good, right where it should be
Yeah.
for this stage. I'll give you a...
Everything looks pretty good to you?
Everything looks good with the weights. The baby's growing at a consistent rate. That mouth opening up.
I can see the mouth moving. Now, where's the baby's left arm?
There's the left arm there. You see part of the arm. And if we move over to the right side of the baby, there's the right arm, okay?
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to see in that view. Where the arms
Just laying on the left arm. We have to come over to both the legs. It's laying on its other arm. They just turned on us too. I'm going to give you a printout of all these measurements.
Great.
So this baby's already in a head down position, but it could, still has plenty of time in the left, so it can still move around, but at least it's good we're already seeing it in the head down, okay?
Okay, good.
It's in a head down position now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, which is good. See this little dark spot right inside there? That's the baby's urinary bladder. It's like how we saw your bladder. That one looks nice and full too. This guy's probably going to be going to the bathroom pretty soon. And they urinate and kind of just recycle the whole fluid. This guy's starting to kick around now, huh?
Yeah, he's been pretty active lately.
And we're looking right in between those legs. There we go. The thing's sticking out right there, huh? This is where the cord inserts itself into the abdomen. That looks good. It's where the belly button's going to be. This is sending them all the oxygen in the blood. So put right here, we have the average age by the ultrasound of 23 weeks, 2 days. We'll see the baby's spine from over here.
Well, that's pretty accurate then, because I mean, like we've been from my last menstrual period, it had been 2 days. It was on a Thursday.
And it lasted for 2 days?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it ended this bit. We're now 2 days past that point, so that's extremely accurate.
Look, that's a stomach right in the mouth. See that?
Uh-huh. Well, John, that answered your question.
And we also have the estimated due date of the 17th and a weight of 583 grams, okay? So I'll give you a printout of those measurements. A hand right inside that mouth. Yeah, good looking kid, huh? Switch back over to this other transducer.
So he's still laying on his left arm?
Yeah. There's the right arm, angle all the way to the left side of the body, and there's the left arm. Just kind of cutting through the whole body, see that? You can actually see the 5 fingers too of the right hand. It's pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's probably the thumb down over there. It's kind of blurry. There you see the 4 fingers. It's a better view of the 5 fingers there. So we can get you a snapshot here. There's a little footprint up there. It's the little toes.
He's got them crossed right now, right?
Yeah, he has those legs crossed. Well, we can see there's not much more to go for, well, about 17 more weeks, and that should pretty much do it, huh? A few more months to go.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and give him a little break, and we'll see him in August.